I believe the morning sun is always gonna shine again. I promise no more singing for the rest of this video, probably. Hey everybody, it's Chucker Conroy. Welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Morning.
Last time, we
Let us
gave
face
Adenine
the
her
day
own
with a
personal
renewed
definition of heaven. She lives in the world tree now inside the data center. This time, we are not quite ready for that down there, but we find ourselves in Gormont. Finally, right? A lot of quests in Argentum. Now we move on to the next Titan. I swear I'm not doing this by Titan. Like I said, I am doing it in order of difficulty, roughly. And also just whatever I think would work really well. We're gonna go down the water slide by the Noclia timber site and kersploosh!
I call on the power of water.
Pretty fun game, actually, on the 3DS eShop if you've never tried it. I know some people don't really feel like it's worth the money that they charge for it, but I had fun with it. It was all right. We go all the way up here, and in this very remote location, you can see the world tree closely.
Oh, what a view!
Wow. Amazing.
Clear Sky Beak. It's so beautiful, man. Oh, the birds flying over there, man. Now, those birds have got to be huge, actually. I think that they stay roughly the same size even if they're really far away. Just think about that, man. Like how big these spires on this Titan are. But still, it's nice getting to appreciate new views on these Titans all this time later and seeing how everything fits together. It must have been a nightmare for the level designers, and I appreciate it so much. Oh, there's even roots hanging off of this because it's all giant tree. It's so cool. Everything has a purpose in this world. No floating blocky platforms here. Lanya. Something bothering, friend. Yes, the giant birds that keep flying by at that speed. Whoa! I almost jumped out of my skin! Oh, are those blades? Well, not technically, but, you know, the lady standing behind me is better than one. You wouldn't happen to have any blades who can melt ice, would you? I think we need to hear the details. Mithra the sword to stick her nose in anything. That sounds pretty unusual, Tora. My driver, Therida, is all frozen up in ice. Don't ask. I can't fix it myself, so I've been looking for someone who can. I mean, it's only thanks to Therida that I'm alive. It's been a long journey. I can't believe it's been 5 years since I left Tantal already. Huh? I came here to Gormont because I heard there were some blades with really awesome flame power. But no luck so far. What's worse, I'm starting to feel Therida's power waning. I'm really worried. I don't know how to help her. So here's the thing. Could you be the flame-wielding blade that I have been searching for all this time? No, but she's a water-wielding blade. That's pretty close. Have I found you at last? Please, please do what you can to help Therida. We'll take care of it. She's at Declessa Altar Hill near the crevice in the Tantalese snowplain. Got it. I'm sorry. I'd really like to show you the way myself. But being this far away from Therida, well, it makes me very weak. I'm sure to catch you up. Though. Please, help her as quickly as you can. It's a cool idea, driver being frozen in ice cryogenically and the blade still being alive without them having to be the one to save them. It's one of those questions that I think kind of enters your mind of what really is being alive, and if you were frozen or something like that, or if you were dying, would your blade still be alive if you're very slowly dying? I believe that it's on the lower level that he was referring to. That's pretty damn close. We actually want to go to the Lumos pedestal. This has us running through yet another area that we went through with Zenobia to kill some of her monsters on her hit list. Because of that, Impassable Edgar it's convenient on this quest, and both Zenobia and Theory want to kill him for a level 5 skill if you want to kill the #1 guy in Boogie Land. Remember him? Man, how is Poppy running like this in the snow? I guess are her bottom legs just mechanical? Like, they don't look natural. No, maybe they are. I don't know. It's really weird to think about how much of her is flesh and how much of her is metal, or maybe how much is somewhere in between. I think it's kind of best not thought about, otherwise you just end up getting really creeped out at how thin her legs are and stuff. So we go over this way. Hop over that rock. I keep thinking that we're right on the cusp of it though, but I really should be looking at the number at the top. Never doubt the powers of the great crazy taxi arrow in the sky, even if it's the Skyrim compass in the sky and not a crazy taxi arrow. Yes! This is what I was thinking of when I was saying, oh, it looks like we should be able to interact with us. We could!
I call upon the power of fire.
Wow, I failed a fire mastery check. That's gotta be some kind of record.
Here we go!
Whoa! Oh my god, We vaporized her! Therida! Friend is okay. Therida's alive! Alive, I tell you! Come on, Therida, get up. Please, Therida. Oh, what am I going to do? Tora want to help out. Should be easy for Tora and friends. Thanks. Hang on, though. What was meant to be the herb for? Is that grammatically correct? That's it, amethyst vanilla. I think Therida once told me you could use amethyst vanilla to bring someone around. Please stay with us, Therida. I already qualify for this because I press A on stuff. Okay, Therida, we've got the amethyst vanilla now, so it's time to wake up. Therida, it's me, Lanya. What? Where? Thank goodness you're all right, Therida. It's all thanks to these. Lanya, prepare for battle. Therida? Can't you see the drivers in front of us? The battle's far from over. May I? Let's do this! Therida, wait, just listen, will you? Frozen in ice for 5 years? No, it can't be. You okay? Throwing the shade. But I remember a battle. What happened to the enemies? After you got frozen, a bunch of Garloos came storming in and beat them up. Ah, I see. Well, sorry for reacting like that. I think I got a hold of the wrong end of the stick. I thought I was still fighting that battle. No worries. Thanks, all of you. Thanks to you, my memories of Therida are safe. And that's another problem I'll sort it out. Therida, you should rest in Tantal for a little while. Anyone would need to get their bearings after being asleep for 5 years. Kingdom of Tantal. Tantal, eh? I wonder whatever happened to its crazy prince. What was his name? He'd be 25 now, an eligible bachelor, I dare say. Therida. Did we wind up here just because you accepted a job because you were starstruck? Maybe. Sorry, after 5 years of ice, my memory's not so great. But man, 5 years is nothing really. If I stay frozen for 500, imagine the crazy future I'd wake up to. I bet everyone would be wearing super cool future clothes and I'd become a star on account of my old-timey charm. It's nice Therida's back to her old self at least. Still, we'd best go back to town for now. Good idea. Thanks everyone, we'll see you around. That's a very short quest. Quite wanting, wouldn't you say? We get a titanium vest, a world tree drop, and special level 2+5. The titanium vest is a 30% max HP buff, getting Tora up to 9999 if we really wanted it, but I don't. So next, I thought we could go stay at Anastasia, seeing as we're in Tantal and all. There's a lot of heart-to-hearts that we have yet to view, and this seemed like a perfect time to go view one. Oh, here we go. Pandoria, we're off, yeah? What? Where? Ginbu Port, where else? That's just the kind of epic backdrop the Zekinator needs.
Hey, Pandy, I just had a thought.
Oh no.
Don't be so quick to judge, you don't even know what I'm going to say.
Well, you're not the most sophisticated of thinkers. I can read you like a book.
Hey, you can't talk to your driver like that. Go on then. If I'm so easy to read, what am I thinking?
You are that easy to read, and you just came up with a new title for yourself. Bingo. You are so predictable. Go on then, what is it this time? I promise not to laugh. You can tell your big sis.
Big sis? Wait a sec. What makes you think it'll be something to laugh at? Listen, when I tell you my new title, you're gonna be proper impressed. Zeke von Genbu, chaotic bringer of chaos. Oi, I heard that. You can't deny the coolness of the name, surely.
Of course not. It's very cool. Suits you down to a T. Super cool.
You're not even pretending to be serious. Why don't you try again?
It's so funny watching you guys.
Oh, hello, Pyra. You arrived at just the right time. We're getting nowhere with Pandoria. Pyra, lend us your judgment.
Who, me?
Yes, you. What do you think? Zeke von Gembu, chaotic bringer of chaos.
That's a fantastic name.
Right, obviously. I knew you'd know what's what.
No need to worry about hurting his feelings, Pyra. You can be honest.
I am being honest. I think it's a very creative name.
Huh? No way! You're kidding, right?
Finally, somebody who actually understands. At least someone does. Go on, Pyra. You need a title as well.
Huh? Me?
Yes, something that really captures the spirit of who you are.
Steady on, my prince. Pyra doesn't want a stupid name.
Okay. Lay it on me, Zeke. Give me that title.
Someone's gotten carried away.
Right then. From now on, Pyra, you shall be... Pyra von Aegis, Omen of Retribution.
Pyra von Aegis. Omen of Retribution?
Really, Pyra? If you don't like it, you should have just said so.
I love it. To be honest, I don't really know what it's supposed to mean, but it's so cool.
What on all rest is going on? These two are incorrigible.
Right, just like I thought, Pyra gets me. In fact, maybe you should just be my blade.
I think I'm good, thanks.
Huh?
You're very amusing, Zeke, but drivers need to be a lot more than amusing.
What?
You're going to need an ice art for that burn. That was worth the wait. It's gonna take him some time to recover.
Honestly, it's kind of goofy. And it's redundant as well.
My prince!
Too blunt. It struck me right to my very heart.
Hang in there! It's just a flesh wound. You're going to be just fine.
Huh? Is Zeke okay?
No. Remember me well, friends.
What? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean... I just let my thoughts spill out of my mouth without thinking.
My prince!
What's happening? Should I get help?
Pyra, you monster! You're killing him here!
Who would have known that Pyra could be so deeply cruel?
That wasn't my intention at all. I'm sorry. I just thought that the joke wasn't up to your usual standard.
Ah!
My prince! A mortal blow! It's going to take him some time to recover from that.
What is it with every heart-to-heart lately ending with Zeke defeated on the ground? He can recover from being dead, explains a lot. I like how these are two completely opposite ways for these characters to act, and yet they are both still somehow so in character. I love them so much. That gives Pandoria over here on Rex somehow her done.
Thanks for bearing with me.
Caw, that's incredible!
The next thing that I've done is go through all of my blades one more time and see who is actually missing nodes on their charts. There's no objective that we can't at least work on, so any objective that we can go knock out, I'm gonna show you right now.
Make Tora tired.
Where to, Master Pawn?
The first of these is in the World Tree, in a location that we're quite unlikely to ever want to go back to. We want to go up the Miser elevator on the mid-level. And, oh yeah, this was the unique monster that was attacking us through the wall, and it was annoying me. And I was thinking, how am I supposed to get through here? I can't even check this monitor because the battle won't end. Yes, you, I remember you exactly. You're not the blade that I want to be fighting it with, though. Glad that I have Nim back out of the party. She's a really interesting blade, and I'm kind of sad that we haven't really had much of a chance to use her. She's definitely one of the least utilized in our party. Yeah, you are coming back to life, aren't you? Oh, no.
Let's show them.
Really?
Enemy down.
Level up for Nia! She's hit tangling with the rest of them.
Easy
High-tech
peasy.
eye patch from that.
What was that? Come on, stop wasting our time.
Shut up, Nia. You're underleveled as crap. The world is trembling. Oh, thanks to you, Kitten Sunny, we reached the best we can possibly be. Thank you so much.
Caw, that's incredible.
It's strange. Knowledge is a gift that keeps on giving.
So's diarrhea. I forgot to check her chart after we finished her quest. The next one is found from jumping down from level 2 Miser Central Deck on the lower level of the World Tree. For in this row of motorbikes that you can have for the low, low price of $35,000, we got this over here. Man, only 35,000? I thought you wanted to get a Harley.
Okay.
Mark
time
6
to take you
Familion.
down.
Man, it doesn't even have an elemental weakness, so you can use Adonine's main gimmick against it.
Anyone who lifts a finger, claw, or other such appendage against you is dead meat.
This next one's weird. We want to go to the Isle of Urchan in the Fonset Waters. For, despite being a level 5 skill on one of the strongest blades in Allrest, she wants to kill a weak-ass level 45 Urchan monster here. It's downright bizarre, not what I would have pictured, and you're very unlikely to have Adonine at level 5 trust by the time you get here normally. So, odds are you're going back for this one.
Enemy down.
You need not fear. Nice
Splendid.
work, everyone.
I could have done this blindfolded.
The truth is, I actually dislike hurting others. Scrutiny is the key to expanding your knowledge.
She also wanted 30 books in the inventory. We had 29 of them. Dahlia wants to kill Epicurean Ligia. Epicurean Lugia? Certainly looks like it. We fought this for one of Bridget's level 5 skills a long time ago. You're unlikely to have Dahlia at level 5 by the time you do that.
Oh, I can't wait to add more prettiness.
And because I just love giving you so much content with every bite, we're gonna move on to Awakening Core Crystals, because we haven't done that in a little bit. I will go until I either find a rare blade or run out of storage one time. Wait, was that? It looked like something cool that we have not got. What? I know what that is! Ah!
Cosmos. Obey strategical multiple operation systems. All systems operational. Are you my master?
Well, not what I was expecting! All the way from Xenosaga, not at all the main character of that game. Sorry, Shion. It's Cosmos! Wow. Okay. So, I have to show you something rather funny. Our Blade album. I am missing this blade, and I am missing the blade to the right here of Corvin, who is DLC. This means that our only remaining rare blade is this one. And I have a story. I have never obtained whatever this blade is. I was going to research them in preparation for the series, but I wanted to save my reaction because they were the last blade that I'd never seen and didn't really know what their quest was and all this stuff. And they are still the one blade that eludes me. I've gotten Cosmos in other stuff, but wow. All right, well, if you were the winner of the contest, I guess you should check your direct messages. If you guessed this number, I think it's 144. I don't know, maybe it's 145. I'm not really sure. I kind of just wrote whatever number I thought it was when I went in to record this, but I was just, Okay. Well, being clear with you, if you've never played before, Cosmos is the 1 in 1,000 blade that I have alluded to many, many times. She's here. So really quick, I want to talk about how we're going to be handling blades from here on out, as it's very different. While there's only one more blade left to be found, that's not completely true. In New Game Plus, there are several new blades that get added, so I'd recommend saving up your core crystals for that. Since the 1 in 1,000 blade has been found, and I was running a contest for that where you could guess the correct number, I was trying to open up core crystals as often as possible for that, just so there'd be a little bit of excitement in the air about it. Since the contest is over now, I'm just gonna be hanging on to these core crystals until we have more than one blade available to get. So it'll be a while before we awaken anymore. Besides, we have what, 5 blades that I have yet to go over? We have a lot, I just can't stop getting them.
I will protect you, Master. Executing mission. I have detected an energy signature from you, Master.
And if you would care to hear it, I have some statistics about the contest that I would like to tell you about that I found rather interesting. So, per the rules, only one randomly selected person who guessed correctly won, and only 4 users guessed the correct answer of 145. Episode 138 is where the guesses have a noticeable drop-off, which is the beginning of the post-game for us. That's where it ended up being. 138 and 139 were only guessed by 7 people each. 141 was only guessed by 3 people, and it ended up being a very probable guess. 140 and 142 were much more popular than 141. 144, which is not a dumb guess at all, very probable, was only guessed by 3 people. 145, like I said, was only guessed by 4. 148 and 149 were also probable guesses, only guessed by 3. 158 was only guessed by 3 people, making it the least popular of all the 150s. 161 was the lowest number guessed by only 1 person. In addition, we only had 1 person who guessed 163, 171, 175, 182, 184, 185, and 190. Funnily, I think some of these 1-person guesses are very probable, as statistically, this would be the last thing we would ever do. After 190, there's an even bigger drop-off in the guesses where they were only guessed 1 time. I personally would not have guessed higher than 190, but 200 was a surprisingly popular guess, having 11 people that made it. 201 and 202 only had 1 guess, however. 203 is the lowest number that nobody guessed, but several guesses above 203 do exist. It thins out a lot after 220. 269 was the highest guess that I could find. I stopped checking after 310. Whichever episode has the final blade pulled in it would have been the statistical number that you would have been most likely to win with. So whenever that comes around, if you guess that number, despite there being not many people that guessed it, you weren't foolish for guessing it. Well, for a video that I was worried was gonna be uneventful, we sure ended on a high note now, didn't we? Next time on Xenoblade Chronicles 2, we're going to... let's see. We're going to Morardain. And we're going to learn more about how the world has changed since the events on the World Tree, and Amalthus commanding all of the Titans. See you guys then. Bye.